everybody. It's raining. Rainy Wednesday morning. And we're gonna go ahead and try and get our day started. So let me do what I can to get these girls woken up and out of bed. Maxie. Hi, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Oh no, it's time to wake up. Yeah. It's time to wake up. Oh, butt scratch. Oh, come on. Come on. Time to get up. Yeah. Oh, there's the younger sister. Hello. Good morning. It's time to go outside in the rain. Yeah. Let's go. Today we have a little bit of what was left over from last night in there. Just frankincense and tangerine, because Miss here doesn't really like thunder or storms of any sort. And those two seem to calm her down pretty well. Okay, everybody, so I am about to run out the door and head to work. Tired this morning. I'm sure it's probably mostly the weather and everything that's going on. I always get a little bit more tired around the full moon too, and that should be coming, I think, tomorrow. So, got my Bible study and stuff done, but it is definitely time for me to lock up the house, lock the dogs up, and get the day on point. So with that. It's going to be probably a few hours. It'll be later this afternoon before you see me again, more than likely. Hopefully there's a little break in the rain. We're supposed to have breaks in the rain off and on, so hopefully I can show you some of the things that are going on outside. And for those of you who didn't catch it or didn't know this, I'm just going to go ahead and give you a real quick update. Next week, starting this Saturday, I am going to be gone for a week. So over the top of Labor Day, that whole week, I'm going to be out, and I should be back. I think it's the 13th or the 14th. I think it's the 13th. It's Sunday. So Sunday the 13th, my all my posting and everything should be coming back. I'll be on and off around that time. The Etsy shop will remain open, however. So if you have any soap, bath bomb, shower melt, bath and beauty needs, whatever, that way, the shop will be remaining open. So go on ahead and place your orders. Don't worry about that. And then when we get back, gosh, 5 years, we'll be celebrating my business's birthday. Time flies when you're having fun, folks. It really, really does. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and take off here, and I will see you guys later this afternoon. Cross your fingers, your toes, your hair, your eyes, whatever, that I can at least give you a real quick glimpse of some stuff that's going on out in the garden. Okay, so bye for now. See you later this afternoon. Hello, everybody. It's the afternoon now. You've been with me for most of the day at this point, and it's been, as I had mentioned earlier, raining off and on. We've got a little bit of sunshine, but we've got a big band of black clouds out the north side here, so that's going to probably be rolling in here in the next half hour. And one of the things that I finally broke down and did is I went on ahead and I seed started some fall croppage here inside the house. And this is a method that I've been told by multiple different sources at this point in time that I should not be using, but it seems to really be the only way that I'm able to seed start anything in the house and can get it adapted outside. So peat pots it is, and organic. You can get them organic. This is just a mainstream tray, but you can buy peat pots by themselves, even through Amazon, I think, organically. So it just seems to be what works best overall, and I seem to have the most luck seed starting things. So as of right now, I kind of went a little crazy with everything in here. I went on ahead and I think this is like a 72 count tray or something like that. So I filled up 72. I went on ahead and did the whole tray. And I've got a little bit of everything. I've got marigold, I've got calendula in here, I have Swiss chard, I have rutabagas, I have beets, and it's a rainbow Swiss chard, so that should be really, really pretty come this fall. Rutabaga beets. What else did I do? I've got them here. Oh, I've got the green beans outside. I'll end up showing, well, I'm going to try and show you some of the stuff that's going on outside. This weather, guys, has just been off and on and off and on, in and out kind of a thing, and trying to get what you can get done out there. Oh, yeah, spinach. Spinach, and then I have kale that's already started out there. Turnips and parsnips are already out in the garden beds. Green beans, and then I went on ahead and did another batch of peas like I did earlier this spring. Hopefully we'll get a few more set. We'll see if that happens. Not 100% for sure on that, but in the meantime, let me show you a sneaky hidey hole. Hold on, I'm gonna have to turn you around here. Okie pokey. So this is the first year, get you angled up in there, where we have grown acorn squash, and they're a very interesting shape. I've never seen acorn squash oblong like this, but we had a whole lot of bees, if you have seen any of the past videos, hanging around on those. So I'm not 100% for sure, but they might have been cross-pollinated with something from a neighbor's garden. We'll see. This is just a nice little hidey hole because there's a gap here. It's not in direct sunlight for all intents and purposes, and it's dry. This is a dry section of the house, so it can hopefully cure. Okay, and you're back around. So that's kind of the status where things are. Oh, there's sunlight. There's sunlight. I'm such a sun baby. When it goes away, I'm not usually a very happy camper. So it has been raining ever since the major tropical storms were happening and Laura was pushing through. Arkansas did do, I think, a small state of emergency. That was primarily for down south. So for those who were in the Conway, Little Rock area of Arkansas were the ones that were probably the hardest hit in our state. But it was definitely nothing comparable to what's going on in Louisiana, and definitely have a lot of prayers going out for those guys there. But we have pretty much been stuck inside. So, and prior to that, we had a bunch of just like cloud cover come over. So let me pause here and show you a photo of what has been happening along the side of the house. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get one with really great lighting because no matter what time of the day I picked, with it being overcast and it being this side of the house, I had weird shadows that just kept happening, and I couldn't get a really awesome shot that I was wanting. So hopefully as things clear off going into next week, I'll be able to take a photo or two. Of course, that's going to be kind of over my vacation, but that's fine. I'm planning on taking some photos because I'm going to be just sort of chilling out here at the house and relaxing and working in the garden as I can based upon the weather. So let me pause here and show you a photo or two of what is going on this side over here, because it totally got torn out and it's being rebuilt. Okay, so it doesn't really seem majorly epic, For me, it's really, really epic. It looks awesome. Once it's grown in, it's gonna look amazing. And besides that, on both ends, opposite ends, we are going to have what is called a Lenten rose. I think it's technically in the buttercup family. They tend to bloom in March. That's why they're referred to as Lenten roses, because it tended to bloom right over the top of Lent. So it's going to be really, really, really pretty. March, going into April, early spring prettiness starting to happen. We don't really have a lot here on the homestead that is early spring flowering, so that's something that I really want to work on doing this fall. Those plants, I believe, are going to be here end of this month, because it's, you know, September. Oh my gosh. Oh, time's flying. So they should be here middle to the end of September, I believe. And they'll be going in. And one of the other things that I want to get seeds started, because I've heard it's really, really best to start poppies in the fall, unless you want to wait a whole other year, supposedly, to get them blooming. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys. I don't have a whole lot of experience growing poppies, so for anybody out there who has a little bit more like poppy experience, let me know in the comments below. Side note, also, let me know what kind of videos you guys are interested in watching from me. That's something that I keep meaning to ask you guys about. What, out of all the video styles and things that I've done, I've kind of just been playing around, trying to develop my own style as far as video creativity stuff goes. But I want to know what you're interested in seeing from me too, because it's been pretty much all across the board pretty even with everything. So I'm not sure if I've got more people on here who are maybe interested and haven't said anything in some of the homemaking stuff, if I have people that are interested in watching me cook or bake, if you want to see more of what I do harvesting outside as opposed to just like hardscaping. I feel like I've hardscaped my butt off this year, and I haven't even really gotten as far as I want to. We still have to dig out the front. That's also going to be happening this fall because we've got some more fire spinner coming in. So that will be getting torn out as well. So that will probably be in a video at some point, and you'll probably see pictures posted here on Instagram and or on Facebook. But yeah, let me know what you're interested in seeing. If you're interested in seeing just everyday recipes that I do, if you are interested in, you know, basic information, what I look for in tea companies, or what I look for in supplies as far as seeds go, that kind of thing. So let me know in the comments below. All right, I'm going to take a pause here with you guys. I'm going to finish up my tea. I've got a pot of tea, and I really needed some tea today with everything going on. But I'm going to get this going and get some laundry going on top of it and get that wrapped up, and I will see you later on this vlog. Okay? Yeah, here we go. Okay, and just as a general, yeah, you're here in the laundry room. Sorry, it's nothing fancy. It's not pretty. It's not any of that fancy YouTube-y thing going on. It's just a laundry room. And it's in the garage. But coming out to the garage actually reminded me that I wanted to give you guys a slight update. We were, after having had our, I don't know, 7-year-old, I think it's 6 or 7 years old, the freezer went out on us. For those of you who don't know this, when our freezer went out, it was pretty much like a ginormous emergency. Especially right now, because, well, getting freezers is a major issue. So we got it fixed, and it's up and running, and it's working. We've had no problems since we got it back up and running. But We have still been in the process of looking for other small freezer, refrigerator type things to help with our preservation method, because our primary way of preserving things here is via the freezer. We haven't had much luck. We kept getting backdates and backdates and backdates. And finally, my mom ended up seeing something on Facebook, a local ad or something on one of the local community pages or groups or something, advertising that this local business had some upright freezers, which is really what we were looking for. I got there, long story short, they had no upright freezers. Evidently, those are quite possibly not coming. It could be, what I was told is that they could be freezers or they could be refrigerators, and there was no way to know which one was coming in 100% for sure. But they did end up having a 7 cubic chest freezer available for purchase on the floor that day. Let me turn you around. Okay, so thank the maker for this baby. Not exactly ideal. It's, you know, not a frost free. We'll have to get in there and defrost, but we were able to get all of our meat in here. And that is absolutely wonderful. So this baby here, our upright, can be all for the vegetables and everything that I'm preserving will go in there, and then plus anything I have for dog food, because I feed them raw. So yeah. Okay, so before we get rained on, I'm going to turn you around real quickly because it's like 30 minutes later. We're outside and it's coming. It's coming in. So I want to show you a couple things out here real quickly, kind of give you a small update, and then we will run back inside and I'm going to start working on my dinner and the girls' dinner. So here we go. Okay, so this is the very last leg. Obviously, this guy here is basically dead. It's cracked in there. Right, let's see if I can get you a good, yeah, see right down there, the base of the stem, it's cracked. So that's okay. We got a lot more acorn squash than I thought we would get, to be honest. So I'm not going to complain. Chamomile plant is going to be going over into the permaculture area, and as you can see, the permaculture area definitely getting the fall look. I'm letting these sunflowers and things go to seed, so that's why they're hanging out there and looking dead. Hopefully so that they drop some volunteers for next year. I've got green beans, which these are looking phenomenal. Very, very excited about. If we can get a harvest and all going really, really soon, which it looks like it should be starting soon, we should have green beans for fall. We are giving these guys, these are new tomatoes, giving them a whirl. Not sure if we're going to get anything off of them before any frost or anything hits. Also have some basil down here growing because we lost the basil. I'm not exactly sure what that guy is. I have a sneaking suspicion that that might actually be an okra that I had planted. If it is, it could be a cucumber too. I don't know. I don't think it's a cucumber. I could be wrong. Comment below and let me know what you think. But I'm definitely going to try and seed save off of that baby. And the pepper plants have exploded on me, so I was actually roasting some of these guys, and these are the Mad Hatter, and these taste a lot like bell peppers on steroids. They are amazing. They are sweet. Like this, if you can imagine the sweetest bell pepper you have ever tasted and the most flavorful bell pepper you've ever tasted, that would be what these guys all look like. So I'm just waiting for them to kind of turn a little yellow. I think that guy back there might, a couple of those guys back there might be ready. And then I will pull them, roast them, and work on preserving them. Definitely looks like I've got some poblanos to pull out here, because look at that. Oh my gosh, I have peppers. Guys, peppers have been the bane of my existence. I am so psyched. I can't, my 90s child will come out if I go too much further with that. And of course the beautiful sunflower tree that isn't quite as pretty now with all the rain, but and also, as you can see, we've got this tomato guy. I need to get him a little bit more upright. He's a little crooked. But we've got that tomato there. That's going to be a purple tomato. I believe that is a F1 hybrid celebrity tomato. Don't quote me on that. And this is a yellow bell pepper. We put him in a little bit later. I'm not sure how much we're going to get off this guy before frost hits. Part of me keeps thinking that we're going to have an early frost, but I don't know for sure. I've just got a gut instinct feeling thing happening. Yeah. Okay, and it's starting to sprinkle. I didn't show you. Here, let me get you angled down here. Okay, so this is also green bean plant, and it is going to be a bush green bean. So I'm hoping that between this and then the vining one over here, that we will have enough to put in the freezer to get us through some of the winter, get us and the dogs through the winter. And let's get in before it, well, it's only just spitting. Okay, I'm going to show you one more thing. I'm telling you guys, dodging the rain when you don't have a proper camera setup can be a little interesting. Okay, so I'm going to turn you around real quick and hopefully be able to give you a little bit of a visual of what's going on along the side of the house. That's a little bit better than the photos I showed you from earlier this afternoon. Okay, so we dug all of this out here, and as you can see, built it up a little bit, put some really good compost dirt down, thick layer of rock, weed. Keeping the weeds out is the main thing. The Lenten rose will be going right around in there. I do have a few weeds that are still in here. We didn't put any paper or anything down, so I was anticipating some volunteer seedling weeds coming up. Here, this is a purslane, and that's going to kind of just be a nice low ground cover. There's also a small one over there and a small one over here, and that's as far as I've gotten. So we got it all dug up, and here where our butterfly bush is, we have to go all the way down there. Down here we need to build up, so I'm going to just get some good topsoil to build up down there, because there's definitely a sloping grade. Doesn't need to be built up a whole lot, but it definitely needs to be built up a little bit more. And some more purslane, which they like to close up when rain is coming, so that's why they are all closed up and not open and pretty. The other Lenten rose will go right over in here. And as you can see, with all the rain and everything, I haven't been able to get out here, and we've got some weeds and stuff starting to trickle back in. And then the next thing that we'll do is haul off all of this junk that we pulled out of there and get it dumped into the back ditch. Okay, so that was your really quick view of outside in between the rain showers. Whew. It's getting a little breezy out there too. It's usually how I can tell at the moment when something's coming in, because it's calm once the rain is here. It's just raining, but before, quite an increase in wind overall. So all right, so that's all I've got for now. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my last cup of tea here. I'm gonna play with the dogs, and then I'm gonna look at getting our dinner situation situated. So I'll see you guys in a wee bit. Bye. Generally, as I'm getting dinner together, you will hear them snorting and licking the floor in hopes that they will find that I've dropped something absolutely wonderful on the floor. I actually change up what I give them every day. Usually get the same thing 2 days in a row. The only thing that they get that is the same is the quinoa, lentil, and chickpea mix that I make for them, and that's their protein source. My dogs have a lot of allergies, food allergies being one of the top ones, and both of them are allergic to beef. Both are allergic to venison. And then Roxy is very, very allergic to chicken. Didn't even bother trying it on Macy. This is just some frozen kale from the garden this spring that I'm adding in here. So the easiest thing that I found for us overall was just to start making our own dog food, because it got to where I was spending an arm and a leg, to be honest, in dog food that would set off one or the other's allergies, and I would, of course, end up donating to the local shelter, but still, it was one of those, it was just easier long-term to make their food. And Macy's a little bit odd in that she does not like to drink water. Don't ask me why. I couldn't tell you, but I add it to her food and she drinks it right up. Same with Roxy. Roxy actually kind of likes her food soupy anyway. So this ends up working out for us. All right, let's get it going. And as you can see, for the most part, absolutely no objections. And this towel is down on the floor because Macy is just flat out, well, she's a flat out slob. And then Roxy, poor Roxy, she's mostly toothless, so she's got her big molars in the back, but she gets very, very slurpy anymore, so she dribbles, so she's got her own towel as well. Happy, healthy little girls. Come on, you. All right, so we've got another patch of sunshine and blue skies coming through just before sunset is going to be coming. So we are going to go ahead and wrap it up today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked this day in the life video. I know it was kind of a little bit all over the place, but sometimes that's how my days actually end up going. So you got like a taste of everyday real life with me. And I will see you guys soon. I think I've mentioned that a couple times, but I'm going to be on vacation starting Saturday, so there won't be a video or any posting this next week. But I should be back. I believe it's going to be the 14th, 13th, 14th, and 15th of that following week. I will be back up and running. And if you guys think about it and have a chance, go on ahead and leave some comments down below. Let me know what kind of videos you'd be interested in seeing. If there's any information that you'd like, if you want to do like a Q&A, or if you'd be interested in a live video, let me know. Okay, I'm going to sign off. And guys, as always, keep it simple, natural, and essential. Love you. Till next time.